Hey guys, welcome to this week at the 1 Year Challenge. We are the OYC guys.
That we are.
And my name is Dylan.
I'm Sam.
I'm Brian.
Wow, it's been a long time.
It's been a while. We're happy to be back on camera.
We gotta oil up
oil the joints.
Okay, so this week, you know what I want to talk about?
Okay.
Okay.
I want to
Come on,
talk about the cost of
cost.
staying.
Okay, so you said the cost of staying, not the cost of going.
No, not the cost of going,
Because it's
right?
really clear, like, the cost of going is, like, oftentimes the most clear to us.
They
right?
they're like, whoa, there's a big cost
There's
of going,
a cost
right?
of going, right? Like, you know, you give up maybe your job, your career possibilities.
Exactly.
Maybe dating, you have to make go in with some sacrifices.
Oh, no, yeah, exactly,
you know?
right?
But what do you mean by the cost of staying?
Do you mean like when people are staying, it's not necessarily easier than going?
Yeah.
Like there's still cost, kind of like same amount of cost in staying.
I think people think when they go, it is that's a big cost, and when they
Right.
stay, there's no
more comfortable.
It's more
option.
comfortable, right? More easier, right?
right.
But the idea is that whether you stay or go, there should be a cost.
You're saying that if you go on a 1 year challenge abroad, we associate that a lot with sacrifice.
Right, right, exactly.
You're so awesome, bro. You
Come
know,
on, oh man,
you're so
gonna-
faithful. but you're saying now that okay, what if you decide not to go? Which
Yeah.
is sometimes a legitimate decision.
Absolutely,
Right,
people do
absolutely.
that. People do
And
that.
sometimes, you know, we've covered this in a previous video. There are really legitimate reasons to stay.
Right.
But it sounds like, Sam, what you're saying is if you do decide to stay, you should sacrifice just as much
Exactly.
as people who go. It shouldn't be a more comfortable option.
Like
Exactly.
let's say if you don't need to buy a ticket to fly abroad and you have more money, maybe give it to the poor,
Absolutely.
right?
Right.
Or like
Or contribution.
like bigger contribution.
Absolutely.
And if you don't need to give up, like the all the effort, the time into
Right.
transition into
Yeah.
a new culture, a new
Right,
place,
right.
then maybe it means you have more time, more energy to, serve the church more,
Right, study the Bible.
You
study
know,
the book
and
more with people.
Thinking about that, like America has a lot of different cultures, right? So you're essentially getting into you got new people
can
to meet,
definitely
right?
transition
You can
anywhere.
definitely transition, right?
Oklahoma to California.
So I think there should be a mindset of
Right.
there's a same cost of going and staying at the same
Right.
time.
I like, Sam, what you were saying, like in the sense that, if the money that maybe you would have spent on a plane ticket, that can now go to the contribution or the time that you spent with people
Yeah.
on a 1 year challenge abroad. That same amount of time, you can use that. You should use that. You can sacrifice that. For time at home in your
Absolutely.
local ministry and local Bible studies.
Absolutely.
I like this mindset because what we're doing is we're not saying that staying at home is the more comfortable option.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people do that, but what we're saying is it should take as much sacrifice to stay as it is to go.
Yeah.
Because that's the cost of discipleship. The cost of discipleship
everywhere.
applies everywhere. I like that.
So don't just watch this video, go to oneyearchannel.org and register today. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Yes.
We will. We will
Yes.
see you next week.